Happy Saturday to all of you guys. Hopefully, you guys have had a good Saturday and it has been a spectacular one for you guys. Hope that all of you are doing all right and all of that and all the good stuff. Yeah, I know that we're probably a little bit late, but yeah, I had to ensure that all the races were run. And since as they have been run, now I can go live. And I think probably a few of the guys will join shortly, but for now, it will be me and you guys that will be rolling. But interesting action just now, man. A lot of interesting action, and I'm just gonna start off with the last race just now. Johan Blake does look damn good. Can't go around that. Johan Blake really look good. 20.20 actually shut it down. But yeah, you could say that he was probably trying to go for the win. Yes, well, he got the win here, but you know that in the finals they want a middle lane. So yeah, I think that's probably the reason why he kind of sped up at the end. But he looks good. Can't go around that, man. Man looks really good, and I think a sub 20 will be running that final by him. Tyrese, big up yourself. I see you out long time. Kish, good night, same way. But yeah, as I mentioned, Johan Blake looks really good in that event, man, and it's only a matter of time if we actually see him do the sub 20 in the final. So let's hope that he can replicate that form again. As I mentioned yesterday, I like how he has looked throughout this championship. He has looked in very good touch. Seems a little bit leaner than he normally does. So yeah, I like that. And Kim saying that that man will double at the championships. Yeah, man. He does look good, man. Can't go around that farm. He really looks good, man. And I don't think anybody's going to beat him because Rashid Dua, no fam, Dua not beating that man. But even if Dua don't make the qualification time, I think he'll still go because he's a top ranked Jamaican overall. Not in terms of time, but in terms of rating. Because you know they went to the Olympics final. So because of that, he'll actually go to the final still. Albert, big up yourself, same way. Um, as I was mentioning, yeah, does look good, man. And I'm just hoping that he can keep on maintaining his fitness because I know that one of his favorite person in terms of his twin, that's why he was here last night, said it that if you looked at Johan Blake last season was the only season that he actually went through injury free. So no, I guess it's not paying off and the guy looks really good, man. Let's hope that he keeps on improving and keeps on getting better because as I said, to me, based on how I saw him just now, it looks as if he's in a 19 point something shape. That's how it looks to me. And I pointed it out I think it was 2 nights back on the show that it's been a while we haven't seen him run sub 20. So I'm really looking forward to see what he'll actually do in the final tomorrow. It will be run late in the evening, so good win and all of that to actually go across to that. So yeah, let's see how that goes. But before I get into the rest of the events that took place, 200 meter, 400 meter, 100-meter hurdles, 110-meter hurdles, rough for Tajay Gale, man. Rough for him once again, gone down injured. Had a bad landing of a, a jump that got red flag as well and landed very badly. And again, it's just bad luck for the guy, man. Did well in the 100-meter, around 10.13. Everybody thought that he'll actually come into the long jump and actually produce something spectacular, but it wasn't to be. Landed badly. It seems like he ruptured something because you could see that he was visibly in a lot of pain. So just hopefully he'll return from that and be better. But at this point in time, man, not looking good for Tajay. So yeah, something need to happen for him, man. But last time that I think Wayne Pinnock, he jumped 8.14. That's a PB for him. He has been doing quite well this season, progressing nicely. I think he's gonna qualify based on the amount of people that they have to fill in the field. I mean, the automatic qualification standard is 8.22, and I think what 3 days remain for anybody else to actually get automatic jump. But I don't think anybody will actually fill out that field. So yeah, they're going to look for the next best set of people to actually follow the field. So I think Pinnock will make it. So yeah, good for him as well. Let's see how they keep on improving. But as I was mentioning about Tajay, Tajay can still make it. I think I think he can still make it if he can return back fit. But boy, it's rough on him. And as I mentioned, the way he landed, you could see that it wasn't something good, man. And you can see that his leg gave way. His leg gave way, man. So I just really hope that the guy can actually return back fit because ever since he won that gold medal with that 8.69, he hasn't looked the same at all, at all, at all. So I just really hope that he can get back to full fitness and actually produce once again. Because yeah, people have high hopes for him. They're saying that in terms, as I was pointing out, Albert, he's the defending champion. So I think he gets a bye. So yeah, let's hope he can actually regain some sort of fitness and actually return. But boy, race against time, roughly less than a month. It's rough, man. I don't want him go out there go do the same thing that he did at Olympics, man, because I really wanted him to stop. I never wanted him to perform there because you could see that he was injured last year as well. So I don't want him to go back to the World Championship this year in any sort of pain, just like he was last year. So um, I think it probably in his best interest that he probably sit this World Championship out and just try to regain back fitness and all of that and overcome this injury. Because again, if you look at the field right now in the long jump, nobody's jumping now. Not spectacular jump, not spectacular meters. As I mentioned, Tentaglu was being doing brilliant to some aspect. It's just merely 8.2s, 8.3. So I really hope that Tajay can return to fitness. Kid, what on, bro?
What go on? What go on?
Let's
Whole
still
heap of
talk
things
about the
happen
injury
today.
that Tajay pick up.
Yeah, I was kind of concerned about that. I'm kind of wondering why on earth did he even enter the long jump? He didn't have to jump. He's the defending world champion. I wonder what kind of decision that was. I don't
Yeah.
know. I was kind of concerned. I thought that was kind of. I don't know. I don't see the need for him to jump. There was no need for him to jump.
And then look at it now. Went and jump, no injured. And,
Madness,
and, you,
madness.
could- and, you
And
could, and
then
you could actually see it that it seems like it's the same injury that he had before, actually ruptured once again.
it didn't make any sense for a lot of reasons because one, we saw him run a personal best over the 100, right? Right? And then, I mean, I don't know, man. Let's try to examine him drunk.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? Tajay make a jump, right? And him never even try to jump from the board. Like, I don't understand the whole strides. He's a jumper, He used to be a jumper. You have to come tell us why. What was? Did you see it? What happened? Because I don't understand.
Oh, Tajay.
Yeah, because he didn't try
Yeah,
to
man. All
do
right.
anything. He
So
never
what
even tried
happened
to
was
jump
that
from the board.
he did bolted down the track, the running area, and
Yeah.
then he stepped over the board itself. So it wasn't going to be a legal jump any at all. And it seems like he kept on pushing and then landed in the sun. I think it was his left leg that gave way first, and then his right leg just caught and no, his right leg jammed. That was happening. His right leg jammed, and then the left one just hit it.
I'm trying to understand. Like I'm trying to put my brain around it because, as I said, I didn't see the build up. It didn't look like he was attempting to make a jump. It was like a run through or something because where he took the jump from, it just don't make sense. He
Yeah,
didn't
that's what
try
I'm
to
saying,
hit
man.
the
It,
board.
it was from over the board, and I never touched the board any at all.
But was
So
it
all
a
right,
run through or was it an
you know this
actual
is this
jump?
was the board right here.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're behind it, like here, and then you know that as long as they're not over here, so yeah, legal jump. But the man literally passed the board. This was where it was, way over the board, so
Way
it was going to
over.
be
That's why I
legal.
keep wondering, was he making a run through or was he attempting a jump? That's my question because from what I'm
It looked
seeing,
both. It looked
it
both
looks
way.
like he was taking a run through and not a jump. I don't know. It didn't look like he was actually in competition to make a jump. You take a run throughs. That looks like he was taking a run through to me. I don't know. I would love for somebody to look
Yeah,
at it again and strides. You're sober. Look at it and come tell us what.
but it's just so sad, man. As a point out, you never needed to perform in that event. You
He
already have the
never
buy
need to
from.
jump.
Come on, man. You're on the 100 meter. Have a field in the 100 meter. Call it a day. Wrap up back your leg. You know, say your leg fragile right
Rest your
now.
foot. Rest your foot. Rest your foot.
Yes,
Rest
man.
your foot. Rest your foot. I don't know what it is. I can't criticize because different things goes through the coach's mind from time to time.
Yeah, yeah.
Coaches don't think like we do. They have different reasons for doing different things. So I don't want to criticize that decision. But at the same time, the result, you have to criticize the result because here it is, a man look like him hurt himself. So
Facts.
close to the world championships. It's not good at all.
True, true,
You
true.
know? So,
But look at it now. Go back to the event that actually sparked some interest a lot. Those 200 meter by those three women.
oh boy.
All
Oh
I know,
boy.
all three of them look superb.
Can I
Oh,
say something? I am wondering, right? For the last couple of years, it's been the big three. Elaine, Charokee, and
Shelly.
Shelly. Whatever
Mhm.
order it falls in, they are the big three. Who is going to crack the egg and come forth to crack the big three? Because it doesn't look like anybody want to crack the big three anytime soon.
All right, so you know what? That big three won't crack until one of them retire.
Mm-hmm.
Retire alone a crack that because if you look at the current crap that is coming up, they're not in the class of these three man. So I don't think anyone will crack it until one of them actually retire, and more than likely that will be Shelly because
I would love to see
she's the
somebody
whole
on
of
the
the lot.
bubble. Even if nobody can crack the big three right now, it would be good to see somebody on the bubble like they want to crack the big three. So you have Shelly consistently 10-6. Ilian, we know she can do it when she's ready or when her mind is ready and her body is ready. And Sharika also. So the question is, who is there? Like, you remember when you used to have Sharon, you have VCB,
Karen.
you have Karen, and then you have Shelly. And you know, on any given day, any one of them can give you something special on the track.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see another person because these girls are no chicken either, with the exception of Sharika, of course. She's still young, but they are no chicken. I don't want to see. I would love to see some young guns or some young birds coming forward to
But
crack the big.
let's be honest though.
Mhm.
Elaine is what? No 30. Yeah.
So
And
Elaine is
Shrika
young
is
too.
what? 27, 28.
Yeah, Sharika's still young. She's still
But
young.
what I want to point out, I don't think anyone will crack them anytime soon. I'm really looking forward to see someone, and as we mentioned last night, I think that Brenna has the talent in her. Not in the 200. Let's just point that out. Not in the 200, but in the 100 to actually be that one can come
I don't
along.
even want to agree with you there because Brianna is a girl who run what 22.5
Yeah,
when
but
she was
since
what?
then, what we
How
say?
old was she when she run that time?
What, 18? 17, 18?
18. So I don't know if she don't have the talent. I just think something is missing, man. Everybody said she must leave her coach. I'm not gonna be one to say she should leave her coach. I just think that as Coach Floyd was pointing out, that in this sport, when you become a professional, you are in charge of your destiny. As an athlete, the coach is employed to you. Your fitness crew team is employed. You have a management team. So you have to look at your situation and assess it and say, boy, this is not working out.
But
How
guess
long
what?
are you going to flag a dead horse?
But guess what? She's not leaving.
I
Not
would never
even
tell her to
her.
leave her coach. I just said that they have to look at what they're doing and see it's not working. Atto, it's not working, sir. Whatever you're doing to Brianna, it's not
Actually,
working.
see, we are wrong. She was 16 when she ran that time.
16, 22.5. Come on.
Because, all
But
right, I,
but
I was reading her Instagram status last night, and you realize what she said at the end? She said that Atto will be the greatest ever coach she has ever had.
she believe in her coach, and that's good. Because your coach take you from scratch, bring you to wherever. So as I said, that's her decision to make. If she wants to make that decision to her own detriment, that's hers to make. And if she wants to make it and it work out, it's still hers to make. I can't criticize that. I'm just saying that in terms of her performances, she has to look at where she is now versus where she's going and how fast she's improving or how fast she's not improving.
Facts.
You understand? So I don't know. I don't want to criticize her for whatever decision she makes, but as pundits, as people who look at the sport, we have to say, listen, you're not cutting it in certain areas. Do you want to be a relay runner for the rest of your life, or do you want to sit on the bubble? Because the twins are coming. A lot of other athletes are coming. The females, we're not lacking at all in the females, quality. So it's up to her. It's up to her, really.
I think this is a good point raised by Shakes, and I think this is probably what we're alluding to. Shakes is saying that Jamaica have the right people to join when the time is right. Because they point out a while ago, the girls are coming. You have Tina, you have Brenna Liston, you have all those people coming up. So it doesn't matter of time, but our question is when? When will they crack it? That's the thing. But um, you look at the 200 meter just now. How do you
Mm-hmm.
analyze Elaine race? Because to me, still we're going to do all three events in terms of all three women, but Sherika look the best out of all three to me. But Elaine first. Again,
Honestly, Elaine is one of the
hold on, man, hold on,
most.
hold on, hold on. Let's just find this out quick.
Mhm.
So I say the conspiracy start again. People then say, yo, starters them are trying to sabotage Elaine once again because they realized that before the event there were some issues with the starter.
I don't think so. But you know what? It's a good point you raise because that's something we need to talk about. When the athletes messed up, we jump down the throat and say, "Oh, the athletes this." What is going on with these organizers? We have to ask the question, what is going on? You cannot have people out there for almost an hour. These are professionals. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. We
Facts.
cannot accept that. That is beyond. They should be taken to task for this. It's really bad.
But you know what's
And
weird about
it
it?
keeps happening.
Guess what's weird about it? Remember that before Elaine ran that 200 meter, the girls under 20 run, the boys under
Mhm.
20 run, there was no issues whatsoever with the starter. So what happened at that point in time?
And the men too. There was no issue as far as I can remember.
Exactly. So I'm
I
really
don't
trying
think
to wonder
anybody is
what happened.
sabotaging Ilian. I just think we have some incompetent people in some position because it's just incompetency at the highest level. You can't. That's not acceptable. Somebody say conspiracy theories. I would say they are trying to sabotage Ilian. I don't think they are trying to sabotage anybody. I just think they're incompetent. I just think they're incompetent. I don't think so because Ilian at the end of the day is representing Jamaica. I don't think
Yeah,
we're trying to sabotage our own. At least I just think we have some people who are there for a long time that need to go home. They're past the age of retirement. And it's not a bad thing to pass the age of retirement. And it's a bad thing when you pass the age of retirement and you cannot function in what you do. You move on and give it to some young birds. And I'm not
truth.
criticizing anybody in particular. We have some people there starting and them ears get slow and them eyes get slow. And we have some people
I
who are
agree.
there for a long time and they learn the trade and they just get lackadaisical. Pass the job on. I don't
Yeah, I
think
agree.
anybody is trying to sabotage Elaine. Somebody say if Jadko got a slap on the wrist, why would the starters be reprimanded?
It's the truth. But
It's a fact. It's a fact.
all right, last time you spoke about Elaine, so I specifically gave you this one because I know that you said that she never really done not much in that 100. So when I saw her in this 200, what do you talk about this one? What we thought about her execution?
Elaine, honestly, Elaine has one of the most beautiful technique to
Fuck.
watch.
Jeez.
And anybody who understand this sports and understand quality, when you look at Elaine, even if she not run nothing, she has one of the most beautiful form and
Square.
technique. Her technique is she's awesome. So honestly, looking at her, she looks very comfortable as one. And two, you can tell she's just running to qualify. She wasn't pushing. She ran
Yeah.
about 120 meters, in my view. And the next 80 meters, she was just cruising. So I cannot tell you where she's at
I
until she
agree.
gets in that final and the fire starts.
But
She looks comfortable.
I actually liked how she did it because I realized that she kind of came out the block, work on the first 100 meter, then you just cruised on the rest of it because she was basically jogging. And as I mentioned, when you talk about technique, form, and all of that combined, her
Quality.
race is flawless, man. It's,
Quality.
she's one of the most beautiful sprinter to watch. Just imagine it had she had that bullet start. If she'd ever have a bullet start in a farm,
Oh man. She's something
jeez,
special. She's something
jeez.
special. I love
But
watching Ilian. She's just beautiful too. I don't think there's a female sprinter in the world right now that has the form and the technique that Elaine Thompson has. She has a
I
beautiful
hear
technique.
Shake saying
Huh?
that Elaine is second only to Alison
No man,
Felix
Alison
in that
Felix, you're
race farm.
crazy.
Alison
I
was
think
poetry
Alison,
in
Alison
motion.
Felix look smooth, but she doesn't look flawless. You have smooth and you have flawless. Alison Felix was always she'll be going fast and look like she's not going fast. That's smooth, but Elaine has everything. She has the arm drive, she has the knee lift. Felix tends to have a push along. Uh, Elaine tends to have a
Fair,
quality. She just looks beautiful to watch. Just beautiful to
fair.
watch. Alison Felix is on her downside now and thing, but yeah, in her heyday, Alison did she was smooth, still smooth.
Facts. Now we look at Sharika, and I know a lot of people at the RTN Motors kind of reaction in her. Sorry, she went out for the first 100, and then for the next 100, boy, that was literally a walk. She walked the next 100 meter, and we spoke about it at length. And we said that no matter them country front it and tell about Paul Francis, a coach, Sharika, and whatnot, we not buy that one day. We not buy it because, all right, what I realized that she did this time around was that she looked up at the big screen. That is what she never did at the Olympics, but she realized where she was and realized that, hey, nobody was catching her. And then she just shut it down and walked the rest of the race. And boy, if she can run 10.77 in the 100 meter, I am seeing a super, super time in that 200 meter final come tomorrow. But I thought about her race.
You ever heard about a well oil machine?
Sharika Jackson.
You ever heard about a well oil machine? A machine that is well oiled and just functioning and firing on all cylinders. Talk about that Ocherious girl, that Sentan girl, that beautiful Sentan young
My
lady.
place, you know.
Yes, sir. Part of me is right there, Sentan for life. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful young lady from Northeast Sentan, Sharika Jackson. Just looking at her quality, her technique. As you rightly said, I think she just run maybe about the first 90 meter. Honestly, I don't even know because I think from she reached at the top before she even get to the top of the corner, she was like on cruise control.
Yep.
And I
I'm saying
think
walk, family. Walk.
yes, she just walk. And you know what's funny about it? The Olympics last year was a learning lesson for her because we all know she would have been in that final. I don't know what would have happened in terms of medal, but I know she was in the top four in that final.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she learned a serious lesson that when you're running, take control of the race first before you do anything else. Take control. That's one thing. If you remember the great Veronica Campbell, I don't think I've seen a female to date that can run a corner like the great
Best.
VCB.
Best.
I've not seen a
Best.
female who
The
she
best me
does
ever see, man.
do something on the corner that was just not. I haven't seen it yet. And one thing I've always seen her do, except for one time, she always takes control of a race. You get out, take control, and then whatever happens, happens. And that's what she did. She take control of the race and just check our rear view mirrors.
Simple as that.
Mhm.
But what I want to point out, or what I want to ask is that in terms of Jamaican sprinters that you have seen from, you have been watching tracks and probably that you have watched on videos and all of that, would you say that Sharika is the most all-rounded sprinter on the female side that Jamaica has ever had?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I don't want to say male or well, Grace Jackson was pretty rounded too. Grace Jackson was pretty rounded from what I know. From 1 to 4, she got medals in the Olympic Games in the 400 and the 200. That's no easy feat. Sometimes we kind of overlook these achievements, but that's a big feat. Running 2-4 and getting medals. That's a big achievement. And she's the kind of athlete who could have run the 100 also really well. So I think that she's right up there with Grace. It's a different era, a different time, and the technology that exists now, it didn't exist then in terms of
True.
spikes, in terms of training. So I don't want to say she's better than Grace in terms of, because they're two different athletes, but in terms of achievements, Sharika is like she's number one. But when you look back on history, and maybe there's somebody else I'm missing, but as far as my memory serves me, Grace Jackson, 1988 Olympic double silver medalist over 204, and Sharika Jackson. Sharika is the person at the moment. She's quality, 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 quality.
All right, and see Albert here saying that once she win a medal in the 200, she will be. So you're not give her it yet. Okay.
Mm.
My
Still
opinion
have
saying
Grace.
that
I still
hands
have
down she
Grace has
is.
the edge because of what Grace. Sharika has won medals in the 100 and the 400. Grace has the 2 and the 4. I give Grace the edge just because of the 2-4. But I know once Sharika gets another medal, and
I said
that's
that's
it.
it.
That's it.
Conversation
That's it.
close.
She's gonna pass Grace. But she's right there. She's number one at the moment. No question about it. No question about it.
Yeah, man. And my opinion says that hands down she is. Um, I think Marvin Williams was trying to say a million percent yes, man and woman. Um,
Somebody said no. I think somebody was talking about Herb. We can't forget that, you know. Don't forget the great Herb, the legendary
yeah, man.
Herb.
Shakes is going to mention that Herb
I tell
versus
you.
Jackson in terms of all
Yes.
rounder. So Shakes is
Yes.
actually going out on a limb and said that it's not just about men alone, it's all over. Not about the woman alone, it's on both gender that she's actually, yeah.
Somebody said the girl can run 47.
Yeah, man, Anthony Ernie. He's always on that man. He always thought
Yes.
that Shrika can actually run 47 in the 400. But
Yeah,
as
man.
Shrika herself said, the workload, man, as you can see, most of them that started in the 400 meter,
Mm-hmm.
as years goes by, they come down to the 2 and the 1.
Sharika special, man.
It's
Sharika
special,
special. You
special.
remember, I think Veer Technical still has that 4x4 class one record for girls, if I'm not mistaken, at champs. And you remember Sharika got that button and she just go like, she was just going. They run what, like 3 minutes, 30 seconds or something like that.
Yeah,
She is a special athlete, like there's no question. And I think she's getting the right workload. They know what they're doing with her. Her handlers are doing a really good job.
facts.
Um, I look at her technique, her start has improved. Just everything about Sharika has improved, and there's no doubt that it's going to take something special to stop her this year. I can tell you, Shelly will have other plans for the 100, but it's going to take something special to stop Sharika, both 1 and 200 meter.
Yeah. And as I said, if you look at it even at the world standard right now, the 100 meter, I think it will be a 1, 2, 3 Jamaica once again. The 200 meter,
Um,
that,
I
that,
want
that
to say 1, 2, 3 again. I'm not doubting Elaine. I don't want to doubt Elaine because you cannot doubt Elaine. I still see 1, 2. I still see 1, 2. I don't know. I don't see anybody breaking the 1, 2, 3. But for now, I'm still seeing 1, 2.
I'm
I don't
seeing the
want to
one
say
two.
3 yet.
I'm,
I'm
I'm
still saying
calling
one,
I'm
two.
calling the 1, 2, 3. Nobody's breaking that because if you look at the other people out there, I mean you have Alia Hab, she's basically the best US athlete right now. She's not going to turn up in a final or anything. Kambunji is next in line. What is she going to do? Nothing. So
It's up
if
to Elaine. I
you look
know
at
Sherry. I believe Sherika will be ready, and I know Shelly will be ready. It's really up to Elaine what Elaine does. She's an athlete that you really can't doubt, but she's in a different camp. She has different handlers, so whatever they are doing with her, excuse me, is pretty different. So you can't jump up and say 1, 2, 3 because we know these athletes that finish 1, 2, 3, two of them has the same coach. One has changed coach. So I am saying 1, 2 because I know the other two athletes are going to be the same place or better. That's
just
why I
watch,
say
just
that.
watch,
And it's
man.
just based on stats. I'm not saying that Elaine can't finish
What am I
ahead of
saying?
them.
I'm not saying that I'm going to give a specific card. I know. Even though she's not a new coach, she could end up with the brands. Who knows? That's what I'm putting across in her. So the 1, 2, 3 will stand for me. I'm not going around that. But the 200 now is where I might say, scratch my
Mm.
head. 1, 2, 3 is possible, but that's where more,
You're concerned.
yeah, that's
I
that,
don't
that
want to
that's where
doubt
more
that.
challenge lies because that Habesteiner fella man, super. I mean, yeah, we always come with a collegiate circuit argument, but the Steiner fellas just seems to be a different animal,
Who
a
that?
whole different category. And
Who
Gabby
that?
Thomas, if she Abby Steiner,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
she just seems different. But Marvin Williamson,
I
as you
don't
say
know.
too,
I don't put her in the mix, you know. I don't know why I don't put her in the mix.
why?
I just don't. I just don't put her in the mix. I just have history. History is what I'm having a problem with. Collegiate season is very,
Mhm.
very taxing.
True,
I'm not
true,
saying
true.
Abby can't do it, but the collegiate season here, when they finish it, you don't matter how good you are, it takes a toll on you.
Well, yeah,
I have
and then she
seen
was
it
running the
happen
one
so
too.
often, too often, to the best of athletes, where once you get down into July, your body, it don't matter how good you are, the body just tends to start decline. I've seen with the best of the best. I use an example, Randall, the guy that had the fastest time in the world all of last year, the 400 guy, right,
Yeah,
from
and
North Carolina A&T.
came third this time around. Randall Ross.
When he got to the trials, he barely made the team. And when he got to the World
True,
Championships, he didn't do anything that was worthy to speak of. And I'm saying this
true.
that I've seen it happen time and time again. Abby is good, but I don't think Abby is gonna hang with the big girls. Was this son say you gotta roll with the big boys? I don't think she's gonna roll with the big girls. That's just my feeling. I don't think so. I think Elaine is gonna pull through. I don't know what Abby is gonna do. The 200 is gonna be interesting though.
It
It's
will
gonna be
be.
interesting.
As I said,
100.
all right, for me personally, the person that I'm probably concerned about in the 200 is the person that won the 30th, Shelly. In terms of the 1, 2, 3, I think Shelly is the one because, all right, what Ilian and Sherika has over Shelly is the strength, speed, endurance. They have that.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, Shelly has been doing her work, yes, but I'm yet to see her really put out a spectacular time in the 200 meter. I want to see a 21.7 thereabouts from Shelly so I can say, yes, Shelly is really up there in the argument to actually get in that top three and get a medal. I mean,
Sure.
yeah, she has won a 200 meter world championship title before, so we can't take that away from her. She's a champion there. So, yeah, she has it. But when you look at the caliber of athletes right now and the time that they're running, it will take something special. I mean, I don't want to sound like a scratch record, but I really want to see the 200 meter final tomorrow before I decide and say, yeah, because this is just the beginning of tracks, From now
I
until
don't know.
until World Championship, we're going to have a whole like a track show. So we're just going to break it down bits by bits. But we look at Shelly in that 200 or 8.
Mhm.
You realize she ran the first 100, and she did run that till around 130. But it
So she
seems
was
like
pushing it
it
out.
seems like Wildcat start clicking her head, and she could just hear coach say, "Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down." And even when she tried slow down, it seems like she couldn't.
Her momentum.
Momentum just a bring her go right through. So yeah, what you thought of her?
She looked. very comfortable. That's always the key. You want to make sure the athlete, and there was nobody to push her really. You're right. She was. It seems like she was trying to slow down, but her momentum was just carrying her through. She looks comfortable. I'm not concerned about her. Honestly, as a matter of fact, I'm not concerned about any of our 200-meter athletes. But I will say this, and it's kind of controversial. If any of the DSD athletes, the females that they said are DSD, if they run, I don't even know if we're going to get a medal.
Go again?
If any of the DSD athletes, the females that just the controversy,
Yeah.
females that are different, if they're, I don't know, it's all controversy. If they run, it's going to be a problem for us to get medals in the 200. I'm telling you, and it's a fact. Do you know that the world leading time was by one of those females from way back in like what, April or May?
Mm-hmm.
That's scary. And there's another one from Nigeria. There's a two from Namibia, and they keep coming up from everywhere. I don't know.
No, but the world lead is by Steiner, you know.
Huh? I know that Abby has, but before Abby, it was one of those Namibian girls. Was it Masilini or the
No
other
man, it
one,
was
right?
Mboma.
Mboma. Those are, I'm telling you, it's scary. I don't know where they are, because these are people who run what, 47 or 48 over the 400, and they didn't want them to run the 400, and they moved them down to the 200. I'm not against them, but I'm just saying that I don't know what's going on with IAAF. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with their body. I don't want to judge. I don't want to criticize, but they are a little bit different from who we see as a regular female, quote unquote.
Facts.
And if they run,
But before I go on, hold on a second, kid, because I don't know say a full part of the show this right now. 113 people on the stream. Make sure to subscribe, man. And if anybody else want to jump on, actually it's 115. If anybody else in the comment section really want to jump 15 people, subscribe, man. Like up the thing.
I find that Shelly tries to show off when she knew that there, I missed that there was what? Week 3 or something.
So my opinion saying that I find that Shelly tries to show off when she know that there's no match in the field. Wow.
Every sprinter have as a sprinter, every sprinter have a little click on their shoulder.
Of course.
Every sprinter have a click on their shoulder. And once you're a sprinter, it's just a natural thing. You have a little tap on your shoulder. That's just how sprinters are.
The Nigerian that you're talking about is Ofili.
I don't know the name, but I'm telling you, it's a lot.
Yeah, man, it's Ofili, man. She
ran
ran the Collegiate
from way back. Yeah, I just think there should be a category for these people. That's just my view. Give them a category. IAAF, if you're listening, give these people a category for themselves.
I'm trying to remember who did it. Was it Fina?
She's from Nigeria.
No, man, I'm trying to remember in swimming, man. I think Fina did it the other day. They said that
they banned the trans
allowed. So they're going to just create a section for them to actually compete in. So are you implying that they should do something like this?
I think they should create a section for them, because at the end of the day, they are saying that they are not males. They are saying that they were born the way they are. And that's fine. However, if they have male testes, which makes them have male and female organs, this is just my view. I don't know. They should not be competing with females. It's controversial, but it's a fact. And if their body is producing something different from what a female body, and they're not taking anything
easy, man.
To level it out, put them in a category by themselves. That's my point. Put them in, because I'm telling you, the females are not going to win any of the medals if these people turn up healthy. I think one of them is hurt now.
We spoke about that at length at some point on this same podcast. Pointed out that you see, if they allow Mboma and those people to continue run, at some point in time they're going to break those records. And it's when they break it, that's when they're going to take a stance against them. That's how me look on it. They don't do nothing until it actually happens. So yeah, they're reactive. Now is the time to actually be proactive to get something done about it, but they're not doing it.
And there are athletes too trying to survive, trying to make money, but at the end of the day, like, you want the playing field to be level,
Facts.
You want the playing field to be level, because they are young girls and they want to do something for themselves. Hi, Albert, what's up?
Yes, man, how you doing?
Oh, go on, brother.
Not too bad. You forgot that Shelly broke Mboma a few months.
She broke Mboma what?
Shelly broke up Mboma, man. Mboma was trying to keep up with Shelly, and she
felt. I didn't expect her to do anything in the 100, but in 200 meter they have enough time that whatever is going on with them, it just kicks in. It just kicks in. They whip everybody over 200. I'm telling you.
I don't think she's gonna make it to the World Championship. I'm not sure the nature of her injury, but I doubt she will. And even if she come back, I don't think she'll be strong enough to challenge any of these girls right now.
Albert, since I touch on that, do you think it's karma? Because I heard the other day that they're trying to change coach. The man who actually honored them, both of them were switching coaches. So probably think a karma beat both of them.
I don't know what is beating them, if it's karma or if it's what is going on in their body, but all I can tell you is that I am not for them running unless they have a category for themselves. That's just my view. Because they were unbeatable in 400. Do you realize they were running 48s? 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds running 48 over 400. Where in the world this happened?
They were magnificent in the 400. They were magnificent. I mean, I was afraid of them in the 400. And then all of a sudden, they came down to the 200. I'm like, okay, yes, we can beat them. But these girls, they transition so damn fast. I mean...
I don't know if I should call them girl.
Well,
I don't know. They said they are females, so let us say they are females. All I'm saying is that they are DSD, right? A development of... I'm not even going to it. But anyway, whatever is going on with their bodies between them and God. But I'm just saying that IAAF needs to step it up and make some kind of decision. And then they're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place too. Because I don't know if what they did to Semenya was even right. And I would love to see Semenya back in the 800 meter, because I don't think anybody can challenge the American young lady over the 800 meter right now.
That I'm about to ask you. Since as we would put the argument down the road there, why is it that nobody has zone in or zoom in on Mo?
Mo's a girl. I don't think. He's a girl. I just think he's a girl. It's just a freak of nature. You see, Bolt was a freak of nature. I think Mew is a freak of nature. I just think she's a talented girl. I don't see anything about her that says I want to question if she's anything but a female athlete. There's nothing about her looks, about her body, and we don't want to talk about female body with what's going on now in the world in terms of the Roe versus Wade Supreme Court and all these nonsense. You want to respect the females. So I don't want to even get down that road. But Mo is just a talented athlete, I would say.
But all right. You pointed that in a kid, and this is what I'm going to put forward to you and Albert. Would this be the same case had she not been American?
If Mo was from anywhere else outside of America, she would be under so much scrutiny. I'm telling you, she only got away because she's American. That's it.
But why would you want to put her in the conversation, though? There's nothing about her that would make me want to put her in the conversation about the DSD. At least there's nothing about Mo, except that she's fantastic on the track. If you're going to put Mo in, are you going to tell me you're going to put Sydney in?
No.
That's where, see where I'm going?
No.
No, exactly. See where I'm going. So it's not
about the time that she's running.
No.
It's based on her appearance, because that's the thing with that's the way the what I call it, the question mark was.
Yeah, but there's nothing with her appearance, with acting appearance. She looks like a beautiful young lady. She's actually a very pretty young lady to me, and her body and her physique. I don't know.
I think they must disagree with you.
Yeah.
She looks beautiful now because she's American, but if she was from Africa or
I don't agree.
She would not look as beautiful if she was from another country. She would.
I disagree, but I see where you're coming. I totally disagree.
But I like Mo.
I would love to see Semenya come back and she gets some challenge in the 800.
I don't think she's DSD. She looks quite normal compared to the other people who are actually DSDs.
Exactly.
She looks very normal to me.
All right. What's that? 129 people on the stream. I'm sure that all 129 of you haven't subscribed yet. So ensure that you hit that subscription button and ensure that you like it, because last time I checked, imagine 129 people and you have 23 likes.
Somebody say Mew looks like a woman. You all need to stop. She's a girl. Of course, I agree with you. Mew's a girl. She's a beautiful young lady. I agree with you. We all like Mew. I think all of us, Anthony and Levon.
I'm not saying that it's not my opinion, the boss. I'm just talking things that I see on the internet. It's not me who said it. It's not my exact words. I'm just bringing it to light. But let's get back on track. So based on what we saw in those
so we're talking about
for the women, those 3 200-meter semis.
I think those,
in terms of the final, I realized that the wind is actually good enough, because at one point tonight it was positive 1.7, then it dropped to 0.9, I think. So if we're going off that, what sort of time are we looking forward to in that final tomorrow? And I think the final run around 7:25, if I remember correctly.
Depends on the conditions.
Now, man, let's say we have a positive 0.5 to 1.7.
The
They'll
wind
run
is
sub
normally
22.
once it's in the evening hours, the wind is normally good. We usually have nice positive wind around that time.
Mm-hmm.
I am not expecting anything. I am expecting around 21, 21.6 thereabout.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Whoops. Wow. Wow.
Yep. I think
Wow.
I
Ambitious.
I think Jackson is in shape to run 21.6. And
Christoph said 21-7 to win. I like that, Christoph. I think I'm leaning in that direction too.
21-7. I think that's
21-7,
where I'm going.
21-8.
But
Sharika 21-7.
I wanted to shout out the people on the stream, but there's way too much people in the comments. So I
Way
can't
too
shout
many.
out. So just big up everybody in the comment section. Instead
Chavez,
of a
I think
call
Jack
one
and
one
Shelley will
name,
go
just big
hard.
up
Give me
everybody.
21-8.
I don't want to mispronounce your first name, so I'm just going to refer to you as by your last name. So here's Xavier and
Christoph,
Lawson.
Jeremy,
I
and
think I
Joe,
pronounced it correctly.
Shelley.
Xavier and Lawson saying I think Jacko and Shell will go hard, maybe 21.8.
I see
but it's
21-7.
in Sharika. I don't know if that they're saying it's in that order.
Antonio is saying maybe at 21.69.
Yep.
Ambitious.
Jeremy and Scott saying 21.65. Shelly Sharika 21.72. Elaine 21.70. Wow.
I
Wow.
21.6, but it's possible. Possible.
We'll see. I
Sharika,
think all three ladies are ready.
All right. Let me just go with this first. Marvin Williamson saying 21.79, but I want to put up this question and ask you guys since it's been requested. So is PRL Bora Singh asking, may we hear the panel's opinion? I've always believed Elaine can run 21.2, maybe even close to 21 second flat. Whoa. What are your thoughts?
That's ambitious.
very ambitious.
That's very ambitious.
I have seen people saying that Elaine is gonna run 21-1. I if she was still at MVP, I would say it's possible. I don't see her doing it this year at all, but I think she can get the record if she gets back to the form that she was in post Olympics. If she gets back to that shape, it's or better, then I expect her to run fast. But I'm not seeing 21-1 at all. Maybe 21-3 there about 21-4 low, but yeah, I think she can get the world record if she gets into the shape.
Here's Daniel James saying Sharika Jackson 21.58, Shelley 21.67, and Elaine 21.82. So basically, most people have Elaine finishing third.
I think that's where she's gonna finish, but who knows? You can't really write her off because that's what she did at the last trials, right?
Yeah.
So you can't write her off. As I said, she's in a different camp, and I want people to get out of the mindset that just because you're not in the same camp, you can't run fast, right? Shelley has disproved that you can run fast wherever you go as long as you have the right handlers. And coaches in Jamaica have developed their knowledge.
It took to start running that time though. It's not it wasn't immediate, It wasn't immediate. Shelley took a year to start running that time.
Yeah, but tomorrow will be interesting, man, and I think I'm going to have a watch along, because I realized that the people like it in Albert. So I think for the entire me tomorrow, I know that it's mostly finals. So I think I'm going to have a live watch along right through it.
We soon get to Blake.
Yeah, man. Eventually we'll get there, man. People don't know about that shit, man. Where are the females right now? Because we're not talking about even the 400 meters yet for the women. Even though we know that time I'll go still because it's late for most people.
Yes, tonight we're going quicker.
Yeah, man. But I'm going to have all three of us call the finals tomorrow for the women.
For the 200 women?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Sharika, Shelley, Elaine.
Any particular time?
I think Sharika is gonna run 21.6. Elaine 21.7. Sorry, Shelley 21.7 and Elaine 21.8.
All right, so yeah, let me just take a look on the viewership though, Albert. I'm say 143 people viewing. I'm sure no say them not subscribe yet. So people, ensure to subscribe and like the thing. Give
Subscribe
me a
and
lot
like,
miss
please.
a while ago now, Albert. Me just call you Vinny. You just come out now because the tone and the shined. Boy. But never
So
mind,
for
man.
tomorrow, I am calling
Mhm.
for tomorrow based on form. I'm not calling the race based on my feelings or based on an athlete's history. Because
Mhm.
if you were to call it based on history, you give the winning to Elaine.
To
Because
Elaine,
Elaine,
yeah.
double Olympic champion, she has the quality, she has the time. But I'm not doing that. I'm calling based on quality this year, based on performances this year, and based on how the athletes look throughout this championship so far. So I would give the win based on these things. Sharika has already run 21.8. So I would give her, I expect her to run somewhere about 21.7 tomorrow in the final, Sharika. And I'm looking at, based on how Shelly has performed, she could get close to that too. Maybe 21.7, 21.8. And I'm picking Elaine to about 21.9. That's my top three. I don't see anybody breaking those three tomorrow.
No, there's gonna be no competition for the top three at all. None. No, from the other people.
And you scared her grand saying that she'll running first all the way for the rest of the season. Wow.
Maybe, who knows? She's on fire. She's on fire. She's
She's
been on
Wow.
fire all season. She
All
opened
right.
up with 10.6.
I think Sherika is going to win tomorrow, but time, I don't know. I'm probably seeing a 21-7, 21-8 thereabouts in terms of winning time. I don't see any one of them running 21-6 tomorrow. I don't see that. At World
It
Champs,
could happen, but I don't see it.
I see them going 21-6, 21-5, and who knows? A 21.4 might come along based on where they're going to run. But I have Sherika ahead. For some reason, I have Elaine finishing second and Shelly third.
Who knows?
It's quite
We'll see.
possible. It's quite possible because Shelly 200 has not been great this season. Helene has run a faster 200 than Shelly, so it's possible.
And to me, I thought she looked easier.
She looks.
She
I
did
mean,
look easier
if you look at
because she was more relaxed. But Elaine normally looks easier than everybody else.
yes, Elaine just looks so
Chris,
so.
you can't read into this.
She's poetry in motion whenever she runs, and that can throw you off. Because it's just the same way she looked.
Anthony say, my opinion, Elaine wants to win, but recognize there are strong cocks in this fight. But she's a strong cock herself.
Them asking what happened to Brianna. All right, so clarify, Brianna Williams or Brianna Liston? Which one?
Yes,
I think
please
you're talking
clarify
about
so we can
Williams.
talk.
So, all right, with Brianna Williams, it's something that we have seen over the years. When she comes to the trials, she has always been entered for the 100 and 200 and don't end up running the 200.
Don't
It's
right.
nothing new.
Mhm.
Nothing new. But,
Her
boy,
200,
tomorrow,
or she has not bettered her personal best of 250, or even gone close to it since she
Yeah, we
ran.
spoke about her already. We spoke
Yeah,
about her
the
already.
thing doing Albert, she has barely run any 200 meter.
very rarely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
we
she.
spoke about her at length, and we said that ultimately she has to decide what she wants to do, because she's
Oh,
the boss.
and Kishi's actually saying that a MRI has been done on her knee.
Brianna,
Yeah.
you mean Brianna got injured this championship?
Apparently,
Brianna, which one of the Brianna though? Liston or William?
Williams.
Williams, I think we're talking about. We should talk about that too. We should talk about those juniors briefly. Um, I was particularly concerned that I didn't see Brianna Liston showed up. I did say to you guys 2 nights ago that she wasn't going to run the 100, because that was the information I got.
Mhm.
And but I was surprised not to see her in the 200 meters. I know she's heading overseas to which university?
LSU.
LSU.
LSU. I want to hear you guys' opinion on that. I think it's good as an athlete when you want to go to college. That's your decision to make, and I think it's a good move. Personally, I don't really like that particular move, but it's the athlete's choice to make on her family, and so it's up. It's all up to them. But I didn't like the move. I thought that because she said Shelly's her idol, from what I had heard, she was gonna go to Walcott and go to UE or UTech. But who knows? She does what's best for her. But I want to hear you
I'm glad,
guys' view on
I'm,
that.
I'm glad that you bring the argument there because I saw some news earlier on today that I'm going to speak on
Please
soon.
do.
But I'm 50-50 with it. Why? Collegiate circuit for me is just like champs. They run these athletes right into the ground. That's how
Journey
I
will be
see it.
hot.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they can manage her properly, I wouldn't mind because last night or the night before we talk about it and we're saying that if you look at it, LSU was where Shakari went to as well. That was where she ran the 10.75. So I mean, it seems like they have a decent program over there, but my thing is, I don't want them to run her on the collegiate
They
circuit.
will run her to the ground, and that's what's going to happen unless she leave. I remember the great Samantha Robinson. It was LSU that run her out. Listen. It's up to her, and if because she's good, I'm sure she's going to run 4x1, 4x4.
Listen,
A lot of it.
All right, so actually the coach is Dennis Shaver. Good coach. Good coach, man. But I'm just concerned that they're probably running into ground. Hopefully they don't, but that's
I
just my
hope they
only
don't run her
concern
to the ground.
because at the end of the day, all me look upon it still, and that's why even when people bash Issa the other day, I never really agree because if you look at it overall in a season, I look upon football for example. When I take in consideration across D Cup and Manning Cup, let's say there are at least 3,000 plus schoolboy that are playing football. How much of these guys are going to get a scholarship? How much of them are going to make it big? So in terms of that, I'm just simply putting out that sometime at the end of the day, yeah, we want to see them excel at track, but probably their mindset is not there. Probably their mind is along the books. So why not? If you can go to a college that can manage both of it and you can control the book work along with tracks, then all the best to you. But I don't think they should just put all their hatchet in one basket.
Right.
I agree.
But I also believe that when you have a hot iron, it's an old saying. I'm kind of old. When you have an iron that is hot, it's also important that you strike that iron because you don't know what can happen tomorrow also. So I am of the opinion, this is my view. If you are running fast, really, really fast, not talking about Brianna, no. Just any athlete, you're running really fast, times that can get you to your world standard, and you want to go the route of taking advantage of it, I say you should, while balancing your life. Because you can balance both. You can still get an education and you can still take advantage of your talent. Brianna Williams is a good example. Say what you want about her, but she has her contract. She's
Yep.
getting paid and she's making money while getting an education. So it's totally up to the individual. I can't criticize the decision. It's up to her. You can get somebody say international degrees are more recognized and way better than you take. I don't know. I just think that Jamaica have a thing with foreign degrees. Jamaicans are crazy about foreign degrees.
Yeah.
I got my degrees here, and I'm sure it's easier to get a job in Jamaica than it is with a UE or UTech degree. Unfortunate as it may be, but it shouldn't be that way. But she could juggle. She could juggle. It's up to her, really. I don't want to criticize her.
I think she will be able to do
Right.
well. We've had several athletes who've gone over there in the collegiate season and system, and they came back and done very well. So Veronica, is one such example. Heron,
Even the same one that just qualified.
yeah.
Kemba.
Kemba is,
It depends on the system that you go into.
Yeah.
That's the
It
thing,
depends
man. That's what
because Kemba,
I
somebody
keep on
said
mentioning about
Kemba.
LSU and overworking in that.
Kemba is in a
That's-
special system where you notice Kemba has been doing her thing all season. So you
Yep.
can't compare up. Everybody is different, really.
Yeah.
Everyone is different.
And before I forget it, what I want to point out is that I saw some news around today that the Clayton twins will be going to Ronaldo Walcott.
So I heard.
Saw
So I
that.
heard.
Saw that too.
So I heard. I
Good move.
heard that too. That's where they be going. Listen,
Good
me.
move.
Everybody does what's good for them.
Mm-hmm.
I have no qualms. I don't have no problem. If they want to go to Shelley's coach and join up, good for them. As long as they know what they're doing. Because at the end of the day, it's their choice to make. Right?
Only
These
thing
girls
that
are
only
extremely
thing that I never
talented.
wanted, in
These
which that
girls
was
are
what I was fearing at
talented.
the beginning, was that they were going to go back to school. I don't want to see them back here doing another champs. I don't want to see that.
No,
They
those
won't grow
girls
that.
pass the high school system. That's why I don't mind Brian going away to college. They pass the high school system.
Mhm.
Yep.
Nobody else there to challenge you. So why not go up, move on?
Yeah, I agree. That the decision
Happy
is
that they're in
theirs.
high school. I don't know if they're in high school, but if they're going to Walcott for professional training, I'm happy for that. They
Yes,
just
and I hope they back it up with whatever else they need to do because
Yeah.
if track fails you want to have something. So
Yep.
good luck to those girls. I think they're extremely talented. As a matter of fact, they've proven themselves to be among the very best in the world. So I think they can only get better. I've seen a lot of things about their farms and their that can be fixed, and I'm sure Walcott is the right man who can do a lot of good with them. So good luck with that. Good luck
I
with that.
agree. But since as we're talking about World Cup, let's just now look over to the men 200 meter. As I said, whatever happened in the final, I think the way I will still make it because of I don't want to say coefficient, but yeah, technically that's it. Based on what he has done over last year and the year before, he has basically qualified for the world champs already.
Yes.
So yeah, he's there. I mean, I don't really like the guy because he goes to the world championship and Olympics or whatever, not and absolutely do nothing.
Who
But
that?
that's it.
Wire?
Yeah,
Dwight.
that's him.
Listen, me. The 200 meter make my head hurt me. It's like we've been crying for quality in the 100 meters. We've been crying. Oh my God, we need some athletes. We need somebody. And this year I am still crying out in the 200 meter. We are lacking quality. If I'm not mistaken, the fastest Jamaican this year was what 20.2 prior to this or 20.3 prior to this meet. We have no quality. We're lacking quality. I said last night, Johan fast start that 200 meter, so I want him to prove me wrong.
The 100 meters, so you want to prove wrong the 2 bills.
Fast start at 100. I said it last. I don't care what nobody said to me. The technical issues, something wasn't working properly. They didn't catch it. That's my view. The system was not working properly. And they did not catch it.
He won from behind. He wasn't leading.
No, he wasn't behind. I watched that race again. You would thought he was. He was never behind. He was never behind. He was never behind. Watch that race carefully. I thought so too. He was never behind. At no point in time. At no point in time was he behind. It would look like he overtook Civil, but he did not. Watch that race again. I challenge you. Look at it again closely. The man picked. But anyway, that's gone. Yeah. I want a good 200 meter. We're lacking quality.
Hold on a sec. Just like we talk about Blake. Finally, I honestly believe that we'll get him under 20 seconds. Based on how I saw him looking at semi, I think he's going to run a sub 20 in that final.
I think so too. Blake looks ready. He looks ready to run sub 20.
As we keep on saying, no matter how many 8 for this man or dislike this man, the man, I can't deny that the man actually looked good. You realize that he was there playing around and all of that. When last we see Blake do them things here?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. When last we see these things?
Sorry, he has to prove me in that final first. I have to see the time on the
board.
To do
it,
I have to see the time on the board. I see Blake run 20.1 last year in the semifinals. It looked like he was going to do something.
Leave the 8 rate to me, boss. If I'm mean 8 on him, you must know something good is going on, man. But he actually looked good, man. 20.20, and he came out.
Who was second?
Well out of the blocks.
Yeah.
Who was second in that race?
Did do that good curve, but that fellow was trying to give him a hard time.
Yeah.
Until he just say, "Yo, I want a middle lane in that final." So guess what? I'm going to take the win. Got the win, and as I said, I think he'll actually run a sub 20 come the final. But before I get you guys in, I say 169 viewers. I don't think all of you guys have subscribed. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Do the thing, man. Do the right thing. But go ahead, guys.
Johan Blake is quality. Used to be one of the second best all time. Still is the second best all time. High quality. You talk about 19.2. That's not something you scoffed at, right? The man has a history. But he has not been the same for over 10 years, right? And so it's good to see him on the upside. A lot of people are saying he should step aside, but that's his livelihood. And he's a generous young man, a philanthropist, if you might add. Has done a lot of good. And maybe he's here to get his blessings, right? And so I'm happy for him. Good to see him on the track. Good to see him doing well. I just want to see the time on the board first. I am not anticipating anything. I have to see the time first because he has done something like this before. You won 20.1 before. I think it was semifinals last year, if I'm not mistaken, and still didn't do anything. So I want to see the time on the board, sir. And I think he's in good shape, but I would love to see the time on the board first. That's my view.
I have the lane draws for you. So Jazeel will be in 1. Antonio will be in 2. Mario Eslap. Well, I don't know if this is what it seems like. Yeah, Mario Eslap will be in 3, 1 in 4, Rashid in 5, Andrew Hudson in 6, Raquan Graham in 7, and Nigel Ellis in lane 8.
Cool boy.
Well, we'll see.
The lineup. I'm hoping that Rashid can go do sub 20 as well.
Good luck with that.
It's full time. I hope he can get back to his best.
As I'm
Anthony say
saying, good luck with
second
that
fastest
one.
runner for sure, but not second best 200 runner all time. That's debatable. I wonder who you have, Anthony, as the second best 200 runner all time. You have to put that stat up there. Tell us who is your second best.
All right, Shamar 103. We already spoke about this, man. Keda along with myself spoke about it, man. That we never wanted to see him there, but hey, who knows?
And I have the lineup too. Dominic Clark in 1, Jodine Williams in 2, Shelley in 3, Natalia White in 4, Elaine 5, Sharika 6, Ashanti Moore 7, and Kevona Davis 8.
We'll see.
Will
We'll
be
see.
fantastic.
Fireworks. It's gonna be fireworks. The ladies always bring it. It's just our men. We want to see quality in the 200. I
Yeah.
hope we can get at least 2 quality in the two athletes going under 20.
I want somebody else apart from Blake to do the 200 because honestly, I don't want Blake to run the 200 at Worlds. I think he should focus on the 100.
He will do both.
It's what he's training for. He's not an old man, you know. He's a young man. That's what he trains for. I mean, you know, once he's prepared, hey, why not?
I remember as I said, last
He has
season he wasn't injured. This season he hasn't been injured. So this is a fit Blake.
Yeah. So that's good.
Well, I'll see. I don't have nothing
Shafian, don't rush the thing, man. We're going to get there, man. Tell us I get through things and one by one, man. So I'm calling tomorrow Blake sub 20. I don't business about Wales one come second and third. Just Blake sub 20.
I have no call on that. I want to see it first.
I have Blake running. I think Blake will run a 19.9. Daya probably 20.05 thereabout or 20.10. I don't know who's gonna come third.
All right, fair.
I think the young man beside who was that in Blake semi-final?
Yes, that guy.
Who was that again?
I'm forgetting his name, but yeah.
Look at the sheet. I don't remember his name.
I'm gonna find it. Andrew Hudson.
He looks. I think he's gonna be on the team, you know.
Yeah, it looks good. It didn't look bad at all.
I think isn't he the one that said that he's trying to switch allegiance?
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
I'm sure I heard that, man. But
yep.
I think he'll actually do well as well.
He'll do all right.
I think he'll actually do well. But I think let's move on and look forward to. All right, let me see which one should I go with first. 400 or hurdles? Which one? Let's go for the hurdles.
Anyone.
The women.
Yeah, because both of them are interesting. Yeah, both of them. So let's go for the female hurdles. And I know that we're focusing on the Jamaicans now, but we have to give a shout out to one Sydney McLaughlin. I said it a long time ago. She's going to break that record, and again, that record will be gone.
Yep.
That
is impressive.
At some point, we're going to see that record under 51 seconds. Let's watch.
And it will be special, man.
51-41 without any sort of challenge whatsoever.
No.
Absolutely brilliant, man.
She might go 50 seconds. Who knows?
Yeah, I heard that she and her coach is targeting that because they want to put the record out of reckoning and then they go focus on the flat
400, yeah.
And she's a girl that can do 100 hurdles too, you know.
100 hurdles, 200 meter, 400 meter. Talented.
We got to give her a shout out, Sydney. That's
beautiful and talented. I mean,
yes, very talented. She just got married to her mind is all settled and everything.
Yeah. Although a particular man on the stream, you know, that man, well, he's in the comment section maybe. That man upset still now because the man never wants to get married. The man loved Sydney gone to bed.
Sydney's beautiful. She's a beautiful girl.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
But let's look at our girls now in the 100 meter hurdles. I mean,
Brittany Anderson. It's going to be something special.
Yep.
That's where I'm going.
I feel it.
That's where I'm going. Do something National record 12.32 by Danielle
She's going to do something special. I'm telling you, that girl is on a whole different level. I watch her. I've been watching her all season. She's ready. I said Charokee is a well-oiled machine. Brittany is also a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, 12:45 looking easy.
She's going to do something special. She's ready.
And
Albert, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you say that she's going to win at Worlds?
Yes, I definitely think she's going to win at World Champions. She almost beat Camacho Quinn the other day. Even
Yeah.
I think how much Quinn lied in that race, you know, because I think
False
she
start, brother. She
fast
false
start.
start the thing.
False
And
start.
she's done it twice this season saying, oh, I can't hear. I don't like that. They need to start catch the athletes when they do these kind of things.
Player false start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
what?
did it more than once. And she
Yeah, what? World champs
come up with a
in
score.
Nagam.
Nope. Because she
Yeah,
got
No,
Nah,
she's
but
not
this
gonna get away
Dominion.
with that. They're gonna kick her out if she does.
Yep.
Mhm.
But I see her winning. I mean, earlier on today, what was the time? Yeah.
In
What
What
was
was
the
the
time
time
she
that
won?
yeah.
12.4.
No, not Kemba, not Brittany, man.
you mean
Kenja Harrison.
Kendra Harrison won it in 12.
12.34.
No, yes, 12.34
At the US
And then
trials.
at the
yeah,
US.
and then Alicia was
Listen,
right
I
there
don't buy
with
none of the times
12.35.
that's running Eugene, because when we go there, we're gonna run some ridiculous times. Eugene always produce these fast times, and
But
when they
here,
get out there, they can't do anything.
no, but here what's the thing though? What's impressive about it in the family is that it was running to a negative 1.4 win. That's the
But
thing, you know?
wind don't affect hurdlers that much.
Well,
It doesn't affect them that much. Actually, they prefer a negative win because a positive win tends to push you into the hurdles. So wins and hurdlers are here 100 hurdlers.
neither here
It's
nor
not that
there,
big
eh?
of a deal. It's a deal, but it's not a bigger deal.
Okay, fair.
It's
But
not a bigger deal.
back to Brittany. I honestly think this girl is special. I've been watching her for a very long time, and the other thing that I want to turn on is her makeup. Too much. Easy for the makeup, and that's something that I love this girl, man.
She alright, man. She just having a good time. You see all the ladies come out with their face all
Let's say
Oh,
all dolled up.
stuff and everybody. You know, it's just a ladies thing.
Powdered up. They came up powdered up, you know.
Everybody just powder up. Shelly powder up. Elaine powder up. Everybody powder up. It's a powder up evening.
Yeah, man, but
In powder up was Sharika. I did the Sharika look just
yeah, man, you see Sherika, that natural look.
Mm-hmm.
That is it, man. That is it. But Brittany, though, I really think that she has something spectacular coming. And
I think
I
Brittany's
told
going
some
to
people
take
the
it.
other day that never you count out Megan Tapper. Don't you ever do that.
I wish she was just 2 inches taller.
Megan Tapper just
Jeez.
She would be so unstoppable. Just 2 inches
Definitely.
taller.
Definitely.
She's such a beautiful girl to watch. She just like a shot. She and Earl is literally the same height.
yeah, right, yeah.
Because if you look at it and you realize that what she has going for her is her hurdling technique.
She has a good technique.
Yeah,
And
but
she's
she's-
quick out of the blocks.
Smooth.
She's quick out of the blocks. She
Definitely.
almost,
man.
not quite. You guys might be old enough to remember Michelle Freeman.
Yep.
One of the best starter in hurdles. You cannot beat Michelle Freeman.
All right. So you're what, kid? You're what, kid? You can talk to Albert about this. I'm one of the youngest fella you probably ever know. I don't even I don't even reach quarter century yet.
Michelle Freeman was an awesome starter in hurdles.
I watch her videos though, man.
You go back and look at some of her videos. I think she won the bronze in 1995 World Champs, and she was awesome indoors, unbeatable for many races. She's really a beauty to watch. But Michelle Freeman was an awesome starter, and Megan kind of remind me of Michelle sometimes coming out the hurdles in this first couple of meters. She starts really well. It's just that her height tends to give her a problem, and like her transition midway to the ending is not the greatest. But she's getting it done. She's done something that we have so many great hurdlers. I could name names, and it's a lot. It's a long list.
Yeah.
And she has been the first to break through and get that Olympic bronze medal. That's a big deal. When you think about the names that has gone on before her, from the Gillian Russell to the Bridget Foster
Hilton,
Delorine, Ennis
London.
London, to you name them. It's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Lassina Golden Clark, and it's so much. And she was the one to break through. That's a big deal.
All right. So yes, Alex Lee saying that if Megan was a bit taller, then that national record would have been gone.
Yes,
already.
man.
Her start is impeccable. Facts.
I
Man.
agree.
And Spartan saying that Anderson will do a great time tomorrow.
I agree too.
Christoph saying that Ant's not winning that race. Ant's more than likely will finish third.
I have a problem with
Right now, I can't tell her this much. You see, if that same Roswell fella ever get up out of that black proper and hurdle proper, she's going to get that third place. But you realize that she hit the hurdle, and from she hit that first hurdle, it's like Demisha Roswell.
Oh, okay. I think Ants is gonna get third though.
She's the next one I kind of have a little hater towards against. You know, you see anybody
I have a problem with Ants. Let me tell you with Ants. And people, this is kind of also controversial. I think Ants is the type of athlete who will kill you when you don't expect her, right? Ans is a really good athlete. Ans will
But
run
thinking
well.
about it, then if you are event this. Yeah, man,
Daniel?
World Champs trial should look good in the Olympics trial should
No. Hold on. No, let me tell you something about what we noticed with her. 2015, nobody know about her, right? And boom, world champion. She came on once she's under the spotlight.
Yes, everything.
Once she's under the, she's either gonna fast start or listen to me. It's just a history. Once Ans is in the middle and the lights are on Ans, she fall apart. She do it at the trials. She do it at the world championships. It's just, I don't know. I wish her well. I think she's a great athlete, but I am not setting any high expectation. I just think she's gonna beat the team and she's gonna be alright.
She's done her best this year though. I don't think she's done her. She's run some good, fairly decent times, but I don't think she won't be able to touch the top girls who are running 10-3.
I don't know, because you never know. You never know. Somebody might wake up one morning and have it together.
Well, you'd have to crush. In order for her to, everybody would have to hit the hurdles down for her to get a medal of any sort.
We'll see. I wish all the Jamaican athletes the best.
I think,
of course.
Well,
I wish them all the best, but it's like you said then Williams and Omar McLeod. Not celebrating victory. I dislike when people throw tantrums.
When you talk about the men, I'll talk about him.
Yeah, man, but you say Hans. Remember, say Hans come with the madness at the point in time that they don't want people give up all spot to, So from this, yeah. Otherwise, I want her to do well, mind you.
I think she can finish third, but she can also be pipped.
Yes. Yeah. If she not careful, then Misha Roswell gonna pip her. Because I think Tapper gonna get second.
I agree.
The hurdles are unpredictable, gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's one of those races where you expect the best and hope for the best with your fingers crossed, because it's barriers and anything can happen. Anything can happen. Favorites have been taken out, so let's hope that everybody finish healthy and everybody feel like they've given their best.
Facts. I agree with the Christoph. 121 people on the stream, only 50 likes. That not add up, fam. Come on, people. Do the like
thing, man, folks. Please like, subscribe, and share.
Simple. Jack Brown saying that Anderson first, Williams second, Tapper third.
That's a good way to look at it.
It's a good pick, but I disagree. I just think
necessarily don't agree with that pick, but it's a good pick. We agree with Anderson as number one. We're not necessarily agreeing with the other order.
And here's Faith over Fear saying that Megan with the will to win cannot counter out. I remember that she's also the defending champion.
True.
Mm-hmm.
All respects to her coming out of nowhere last year and pulling off that win at the Olympic trials.
She peaked at the right time. She peaked at the right time.
And Rush Kelly like he's going for upset in the third. He's saying that Morrison for third for me.
I think I like that, I like that it's highly possible. Morrison can get that third.
She has been doing well.
Yes. It's going to be interesting. The ladies.
Alex actually agreeing with us as well that true, anything can happen in hurdles. Remember, Gail Levers falling after leading for the entire race.
And only had the finish line to get to, and her nails was scrambling to get there. And she never get there. Her nails, Gail was crawling to get there and didn't get there.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good history. Anything can happen.
All right. Anthony, to answer to your question, yeah, man, probably all of them, man. All right. Since as I know me age, I'm 24, boss.
Perdita too. Perdita can tell you how she was the favorite to win the Olympics. Perdita Felician from Canada. And the whole media, all of Canada, CBC, everybody was in her home in Canada, her family, everybody was sitting and waiting for her to celebrate. And guess what? Disaster strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
You never know. You could tie up. Remember last year Olympics, who was the favorite for the men?
Yep.
And Hansa Parchment out of nowhere gave those people a heartbreak.
Yeah, man, but it's a man like him now. It's a little bit different still, And we're going to what better way to introduce the next man? We're going to go right there. The male 110-meter hurdles. Ansel looks damn good, man. When I saw that
really smooth.
It is really one of the smooth. Best starts
I still don't like the first 4 hurdles of his race.
I think his start has improved very, very well this year. He's worked on his start this year, and it is showing. He's not starting from behind anymore. He's getting out there with these guys, and he's going to be trouble.
He looks really smooth over the hurdles. He looks compact. He looks relaxed. Well, he always does look relaxed anyway.
Yeah.
He's one of the most beautiful athletes to watch over the hurdles. He's tall, and he's not too upright or leaning back like McLeod would look. He's really, really relaxed, and that's
look good over the hurdles any at all.
He looks horrible. McLeod looks horrible. Omar McLeod looks horrible. As a matter of fact, he might not even make the team if he looks like that tomorrow. He's going to be under pressure.
I'm wondering if he was just taking it too easy.
I don't know. He does. I don't even want to get to him. Levon, who you're talking about?
I don't think he was taking it easy, you know. And if you actually realize,
he looks
normally when you watch hurdles, right? You realize that athletes tend to push forward. You realize that when he was going over the hurdles, he was leaning back.
Leaning backwards, yeah.
That
He's been doing that for the past 4 races that I've watched him run in this season. I don't know why. Because listen, Omar is extremely talented, right? And not just talented, he's quick. Omar McLeod is someone who has run 9.
This is it.
Top 10 over the 100. He's run 9.9 already over the 100 meters. So he's really quick between the hurdles. And so he always has this speed. I think that if he leans forward a little bit, instead of leaning back or control his center of gravity, he'll be so much better. But Omar McLeod, he just looks, he's raggedy over the hurdles. If he runs like that in the finals tomorrow, he's going to be taken out.
Yep, I think so too.
He's not going to make the team. Omar McLeod will not be on the team if he runs like that tomorrow. And he's quality. There's no doubt that he's quality. And that might give him third, but he's not looking...
But, all right, since as we're on that, we have Ansel to finish first because, as we say, he looks the clear-cut favorite.
He looks the best.
But in terms of that second spot, where are you guys rocking with?
It's going to be between Bennett and Broadbelt. Well, Omar, I'm thinking Omar, if he runs well, he will get second. But if not, then it's going to be Bennett and Broadbelt going to be right there.
And also, big up to the man himself. Seem to getting in some sort of form now. Well, it's never too late because he's still pretty young. Michael Ora, 13.40 PB.
Yep. No, man, good for him. Good for him. Such a talent.
Took way too long to actually realize where his strength was, but yeah, at some point, common sense will eventually come through, and I think he's coming through right now.
Somebody said Broadbell never looked that good either.
No, he didn't. He never looked impressive at all.
He didn't look impressive either. He didn't look.
Yeah, but remember what happened with him? I think he was leaning at one point, and then he started to hit a couple of.
Somebody said he looked smoother when he was at MVP. That I agree with. Also, he did look smoother before changing camp.
Yeah, but how long since he has been at Elite? A year plus.
A year plus.
It's not even a year. I don't think it's a year.
Yeah, I don't think it's a year. So I think it's probably all right. But if you look at Elite, I know they have different coaches for different aspects here, but I think we should give Broadbell time on the World Cup before we actually come to the conclusion.
Yeah, man, he needs time. Omar McLeod can is the only person in the field who actually can beat Hansel, but not with that type of hurdling, not with that type of technique. It's not going to happen. I don't know. He changes coaches a lot. I just don't know why he jumps from camp to camp. He just needs to settle down. He's a talented young man.
He's in the same camp as Ansel Parchment, right?
No. He trains in Florida, I think.
I think it's Ansel, Dejour, and
Ansel Dejour and
Adaria Phillips.
Yeah,
those are the ones that are Pelicans.
There's somebody else that looked really decent in the hurdles. What's his name? He came third in one of the heats. I can't remember the name of the guy.
What's that again?
No, not Wildcat. The 100 hurdles. I don't even have the stats.
Must be Bennett. Bennett, you're talking about.
No, not Bennett. Call me some names. So,
no, man. I'm going to find it, man. The guys can
find the finals and let me tell you who I talk.
So it's LaFrance, Campbell, Damian Thomas, Omar McLeod, Ansel Parchment.
Tyler Mason, you're talking.
Mason.
Tyler Mason.
I've always watched that kid. He's a young man, of course. No, I would have expected more from some of these guys. He's a good talent also. Tyler Mason is a big talent also. How did he look? How did he look to you?
Did look good.
He looks good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. Wasn't looking too bad.
All right, Anthony Town, Runner Levy's actually injured, man.
Yeah, Levy's hurt.
Yeah, Levy's hurt.
Big time.
Unfortunately.
But boy, I want
Yeah,
this
Tyler
fella to make
Mason,
the
Alex.
team.
That's who I was talking.
I want the fella to make the team, but I don't like how him look.
Who?
Even though I said I don't like him, but I want him to make the team. The same Omar
Omar?
McLeod. Yeah.
Omar
Yeah,
McLeod is quality,
quality.
man, and he's fast.
That's the reason I want him to make it.
He's a
because
guy that if we short somebody, if we didn't have anybody, you could put him on the start of a 4x1. He's that quick.
at this
He's
point in
quick
time,
between the hurdles. It's just that he needs somebody say he needs a reality check. I think he does need a lot of checks. I don't know if it's just a reality check. You cannot be a professional and jump. You got to settle yourself and get it together.
it's
You
a
know?
kid. Fatal afraid saying that, well, first time agreeing with the guy in the hat. He doesn't seem like Mr. Smooth anymore.
Exactly. He's not smooth at all. He's
No,
not.
it's
Too much
something.
box shuffling in
Yeah,
his early right
but
now. So
it-
yeah,
5 coaches in over a year, or so. This man is moving from camp to camp. He's not.
Yeah, he has to get it. That's his business, but he got to get it together.
But
I want to big up Mr. Coleman, you know. Sometimes we talk about the athletes, but we need to big up the coaches
big
because
coach.
Mr. Coleman we talk about Mr. Frano, we talk about legendary Frano and Mills and others, and even Walcott now. But Mr. Coleman has been doing a good job. Candice McLeod, you know,
And so
Ansel and Dijor, all these people, you know, everybody is doing their thing. Big up yourself, Mr. Coleman, wherever you are. Big up yourself.
but since I touch that, Ledger need to shed some of that weight. No matter what people want to tell me from now till next week, Ledger, in order for Ledger to actually do good in this event, Ledger has to shed some of that weight.
Is it possible? Is it genetics? Because I don't know. Him look fat from him the high school. I don't think it's fat. He looks like he's fat.
Muscular.
But I don't think it's fat. He's just big, bulky. He's bulky, but he's been that way since Calabar.
What's the American hurdler again, man? David Oliver?
But David
Give me
Oliver
that
is
build.
a little more defined. Like he's big, but he's tall. And
it's tall, yes.
he's tall. Dijor is not that tall. I don't know what to say about him, man. But these guys have to make up their minds where they're going to go in the sport because you can't keep knocking on the door. At some point, you got to either come in, and if you can't come through the window, you just find another house, which means you find something else to do.
And there was this other guy that I would have loved to actually run the hurdles, but I don't think he's actually focused on the hurdles anymore. I think he's just putting his focus on the long jump.
Who's that?
Same Wayne Pinnock. I thought that guy would have been superb in that event.
What you wanted 8.15 tonight?
1-4.
8.14, yep.
He'll get to the World Championships. I just hope that Tajay get, because Tajay is such a talent. I always believe Tajay is one of those guys who can get close to the world record. That at some point I don't know. I just hope it's not anything serious like what it looks
that
like.
way though.
It looks serious.
But let's hope it's not anything bad and he can get it and get back.
I hope so.
But 400 meters now. Just we're shifting through the gears, and I'm not going to start.
Not impressed with the men.
No, all that boss.
We're talking about women.
I don't start with disappointment. I start with upbeat tempo. So the females.
I have nothing to be upbeat about.
The females.
It's going to be a cracker of a race.
The females. Yes.
Yeah, man. Charokee came out and decided that, hey, people have been talking that on the collegiate circuit is where we only perform. So, you know what? I'm going to just lay down the gauntlet. Ran a 50.18, even though people are saying that she ran flat out.
I don't think she's going to win. She's not going to win.
She's not flat out either, though. She wasn't
I don't
flat
think she
out.
was.
She worked, but she wasn't flat out.
I don't think she was.
She's looking good. She have 24 hours to recover. These guys, they train for this. She'll be back tomorrow. She's going to run fast. She's going to get out and she's going to run fast.
I think it's going to be between Candice.
Nobody beating Candice tomorrow.
Huh?
Nobody beating Candice.
I don't think so either. Candice looks superb.
I don't think nobody beating
So you're saying that Stephanie is going to finish up there as well?
Yeah.
Third or second. Maybe second.
Looks smooth. She looks like, she was conserving to me.
Stephanie's going to be about third. I'm picking Stephanie for third.
She ran her season best.
I think she might finish third, even though I'd love for Stacey to get the third spot.
Stephanie's going to be third. I'm picking Stephanie for third. But without a doubt, I see another well-oiled machine.
Yeah, Candice
McLeod looks like a well-oiled machine. And she's been running good all season.
Yeah.
She's been running really well all season. I watch her races, and she's only getting better. She's only getting better.
My opinion saying that Candice seems like she's about to do something.
I agree with you, my opinion. I agree with you.
Yes. Seeing that something big is coming, man. Christoph saying that the women them look good. Final will be
Somebody says
cracking.
Stephanie 49-7,
But
Candice 49-8,
women,
and Charokee
women
49-9.
time was
Ambitious. It's all possible. It's all possible, Anthony Henry. It's
I
all
think it
possible.
was 400 women, right? This year, they weren't impressive. They were like the time was 50 something. They won.
The ladies look amazing. I'm so impressed. Like,
So
Yeah,
impressed.
I'm expecting something good, man. And I'd love to see at least 3 or 4 of them dip below the 50-second mark come tomorrow. That would be superb for
I
Jamaica
think
in terms of even the 4x4 team and all of that. So I'd love to see at least 4 of them dip below the 50-second barrier come tomorrow. And Chavin saying that Candice, Cherokee, and Stephanie to actually get the third. But for me,
I
I
like
think
that Chavin. I agree with Chavin.
I'm going with Candice, Cherokee, and I don't know. I just want to fit Stacey in the mix.
Yeah, because you love Stacey Ann, but you're not going to get her. She's not going to finish third.
But
Even the relay pool, she's going to be in the relay pool. Don't
if
worry.
I'm being realistic, though, I think Stephanie will actually get the third spot.
I agree with Chavin,
think
Candy, Charokee, and Stephanie. And between Stephanie and Charokee is going to be a good fight. And to be honest with you, that can flip. The
Yeah,
Charokee Stephanie order could flip because Stephanie wasn't really running hard.
I think
yeah.
so. I don't think Stephanie was running hard.
No,
Mhm. But in terms of the disappointment, no.
Stacey's going to finish about fourth.
Why
Alex,
did I
that's
say
my
that?
pick.
Anyways, I'm talking about the men. Even though I said disappointment, I'm talking about the men.
Yeah.
Anthony Cox, 20 years old, 45 point what? 4049 PB against.
Impressive. He gets better every race. You notice?
Yep,
He gets better every race. What was Christopher Taylor doing?
that's where I'm going to go.
He
What
was
was he
trying
thinking?
I think he said, okay, I can beat these guys easy. I don't know. He
The
missed
man come to a
the race.
stop
Listen to me.
at the
He
200
needs to
meter
remember
mark.
these are not the days of Calabar High
Yeah.
School versus
He missed-
KC and
I-
JC. This is a professional. You got to get out, man.
He misjudged the race. I think. I'm gonna say that he misjudged the race because there's no way Chris Taylor should be struggling to win that race, given the
I
way he's
agree.
been running all season.
That was a bad calculation.
Yep.
Bad. I never let the strategy in at all. I mean,
Oh.
realize that he was up there at the beginning until you see Bloomfield went up on his shoulder. Then the scene kept on going backwards. 200-meter mark is that the man just come to a stop.
Just stop.
I don't really
And-
care about nothing with the man 400 right now. I tell you the truth.
I said, that's really a
We're
team
not
I
even
was saying.
interested to talk about it. It's just mediocre. It's because the only reason I'm even talking about it is because I know we need a 4x4. And we're always going to be there about. But I'm not impressed with nothing except for that young man from Racers who keeps getting better race by race. Other than that,
Anthony Cox. Yep.
oh, and credit to that youngster from St. Jago, Prince. Prince ran a hell of a race to make it into that final. I think he listened to his coach well. Get out there and just run. I think
I'm thinking about it too. Cameron is actually coaching him.
Yes, I think Bert Cameron coaches him.
Yeah.
So Christopher Taylor is in lane 1. Javon Francis is in 2. Anthony Cox is in 3. Javon Powell is in 4. Karami Bartley is in 5. Gregory Prince 7. Sorry, Nathan Allen is in 6. And Akeem Broomfield is in 8. I think Nathan Allen may come second.
Okay, interesting. But the other athlete that I said I have a lot of time for was the under 20, Sandra Davis, and I think that guy has a good upbeat about him. I think he has a
Good
lot
upside,
of
good upside, good upside.
good upside. I mean, yeah. When I look at it, height, body build, and as the commentator said, he reminds them of Usain Bolt in terms of the body structure, and I actually think he can do well. 10.20 last night as a PB, and if you look at what he did in this 200 meter, this guy ran for around 110. and
Beautiful guy to watch. Tall, upright, nice.
Usain Bolt running strides.
He's nice to watch. Nice to watch.
Yeah.
And he's what, 18 years old?
Lance just posted an update, a good update. He said to ease, there's a release from the Titans track club.
Yeah, I saw it.
So that's good news. They said to ease the mind of the supporters of Akeem Blake. He just had a minor cramp in his calf and he's fine. So that's good news.
Yeah.
We don't want anything to happen to our top sprinters.
Oh, yep.
But as I pointed out, tomorrow will be great, man. Now there's a lot of things to look forward to tomorrow, and I think we'll be doing a watch along, man. It will be interesting, and then we'll also do a recap afterwards. So I just want you guys to have your last thought before we close it off, and before I give you guys the go ahead. There's 105 people. I don't think all of you have liked the video as
Come
yet. I
on,
think the
folks,
video
like
guys,
and
but
share, like and share.
yeah, man,
All
and
I'm going to say is expect some fireworks tomorrow from our ladies in the 200-meter finals, fireworks. The
facts.
400-meter finals, fireworks. The
100
100-meter
hurdles.
hurdles final, fireworks. The men 200, I don't know. The men 400, I don't know. The men 100-meter hurdles, fireworks. There you
Yeah,
have it. That's all I gotta say.
You've listed all the fireworks. I don't need to say anything about fireworks.
Like and share, folks. Like and share. Like and share. Like
yeah,
and
man. And make sure to subscribe to the channel, man. Big up, kid. Big up, Albert. Thanks for passing through once again, man. I appreciate it. And big up to the person behind the scene who's doing all the good work, Josh Carr. Big up yourself, fam. And to all the commenters, big up on yourself, man. I
Big up on
appreciate it.
yourself.
As we say, we
Everybody.
can't
Anthony,
call
Lance,
all on the
Christoph, my
name.
opinion, you name it. Big up
We
on yourself.
can't,
Shabby
we
and
can't
everybody.
call on name because of too much on us. So just
Too much name. Too much
everyone
name.
I want to big up on yourself. For
Everybody.
those who comment, for those who don't comment, we encourage you guys to comment.
See you
Big
again
up.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Out.
Ah.
All right, peace.